What up, what up, what up? It's kind of late. And I'm sitting in my church parking lot. So, for anybody watching this later, I wanted to get back on. And I kind of said to you guys earlier about how, things were, how things were going, that things were bothering me. How things, had been going. What up, Tiff? But I also was talking about how that when, Heyy Booth, when I come back out of the building, Melissa May, I love you so much, dude. I also was talking about how, going into the building feeling one way and coming out feeling another. And that was, God's promise, when we, Sherry, when we get tired, when we get wore out, when we get depleted, God promises to restore us. He restores our energy, our faith, pretty much. And it's so amazing because I walked out completely renewed, completely restored. What is going on, everybody? Let me tell you, my girl Melissa is in the house, Sherry in the house, Bambi in the house, Tiffany in the house, all my homegirls up in here, two Melissas. And once again, good to meet you. I'm Janice. So anyway, yeah, I hope the cops don't pull up. I think I'm trying to rob the place. Sitting here at the church parking lot, what time is it? 11 o'clock. It is an all ladies night, Janelle. So anyway, I go into the church and I'm feeling down. I'm feeling depleted. I'm feeling just flustered. I'm sick of my boss. I'm sick of my landlord. I'm sick of fake friendships. Just a lot. Sick of a lot. And it's all good because I like to think that because I'm an ex-drug addict or I have, I'm different than these people here. And that's easy to think like that. But the truth of the matter is I'm not. My pastor our youth pastor is sitting there and talking to me all night long, just wisdom. The wisdom that man has been spitting out has been epic. I wish I could have recorded the stuff that he was saying. But, I feel like I'm the black sheep even in this flock. And the truth of the matter is that I'm not, and that I am useful, and that I am needed. The enemy uses myself against me. What is up? Everybody's in the house tonight. I love you, ladies. My peeps. I love you guys so much. And we were talking about how, yeah, I know, right? It really is. It really is the devil. And it's so funny because the devil is so spot on when it comes to things to use against us. And honestly, on the way home, I had already canceled coming to church. I'm on the set design team. Oh, I love you, Melissa, dude. I need you too, man. I'm on the set design team, and I bailed out yesterday because I think we ended up having a worship team meeting. I'm not even for sure. It might have just been that we were doing what we're doing now, which is set design. But anyway, so I text my pastor, and I text him off to the side, and was like, look, dude, I'm just going to be honest. Yeah, for real, honestly, I'm broke. I have a fourth of tank of gas. I don't even need to be sitting here with my vehicle on now. I'm taking me and my mom back and forth to work, and it's just Monday. So, I have to wait till Friday to get paid. So, but that if I didn't, and I worry, and I just go home and I worry about how I'm going to get gas money or whatever, That's me not having faith in my God. That's me not having faith in what I'm trying to get across to anybody on here. It's me not believing in what I'm trying not to sell. I ain't trying to sell you nothing. What I'm trying to share. But coming here and putting all those excuses aside, because that's what it was. He was like, oh, I knew it was an excuse. Like he knew that I was just like giving excuses of why I didn't want to be here. I had every reason in the book, that I could think of why I did not want to be here tonight. I was broke. My back hurt. I was tired. I worked all day. I fought all day with one of my friends. 15-year friendship ended today. Just a lot of things. There were so many different things, that I tried to use. No, I don't. No, don't worry about that. No, I'm not asking for help, boo-boo. Exactly. And that's what God was telling me. Here I am wanting to have a ministry mission, a mission in ministry, with my YouTube channel, my social media, however it is that I can reach anybody out there. I can't do that and then try to be skipping out on serving, because I try to put across to people how replenishing, how amazing doing any kind of serve. It doesn't matter if it's at a nursing home or if it's a church, dude. So long as you're doing it in the name of God, and you're doing something for free with your time for somebody else, it's service. It's service to your community. It's service to others. It's service to God's kingdom. And I talked about it the other day about how when we serve in God's kingdom and when we put forth those little nuggets, my pastor said it this way, that we're putting little treasures in our bank account in the kingdom of God. And one day when we go there, those are going to be there waiting for us. Those treasures that we're storing away for now will be there. But it really just takes, it just takes diligence and keeping on that path that I have fought so hard to stay on. I have fought so hard to be where I'm at right now. And it's so easy within one sentence, I can derail myself and be right back to where I was feeling 2 or 3 years ago. And it's ridiculous. It's crazy how that can happen. And I tell you what, like for the whole PayPal thing, like I don't have PayPal. I don't know how to do it. But I'm pretty sure that, no, never mind. Anyway, that was ridiculous. That was a complete, anyway, so I was talking about how when I go into this building, I'm feeling this way. I told y'all that, earlier live, how just crappy and destroyed I felt and just defeated. I was going to say that if you wanted to do the whole PayPal thing, the only way I would even know how to do it would be like doing it to Omar, and then Melissa could get it to me or whatever. But I just don't know how to do all that. I am proud of myself, Janelle, but the thing about it is like, even when I'm here, I feel like the black sheep, I'm the ex-drug addict. I'm the bachelorette that's never been married. That's, I used to walk into a bar, and pick out any dude I wanted, and that's who I'd go home with or would come home with me most of the time. And I know that sounds however you want to hear it, but it's the truth, and so like living that way for so long, it's hard to see myself as the girl that goes to church and serves on kids ministry and lives by God's law, tries to live by God's law, but I can't fully live what God has in store for me. I cannot give back to you guys unless I have it in me to give. And that's, that's the point that he kept telling me that or at least that stuck out to me the most, that I can't spread this mission. I can't spread this ministry unless I have it within myself, because there's a girl here. And here's the thing, okay, I want to put this across to everybody right now, because it says in the Bible, when you serve, don't tell people. Unless you're serving with all your heart, you don't speak it. You don't go and tell everybody what you do. It isn't I don't really even know how to put it, but it's, I guess it's not really true service if you're going and bragging about it. Here's the thing. I'm not bragging when I say I'm going to serve. I'm not bragging every time I get out here and say, hey, I'm going to serve. I'm not bragging. I'm not looking for somebody to say, oh, I'm so proud of you. I'm not. I am not. I am telling you these things because when I walked in that building tonight, I was defeated. I was destroyed. I was ready to just give up on so many things. And I come out tonight refreshed and replenished. And all it took was going there and putting a paintbrush in my hand and painting these little lines. Nothing hard, nothing, heavy. I didn't have to go in there and lift no kind of crazy stuff. I didn't have to go in there and work like a dog. Now, don't get me wrong, there is hard work sometimes, but, having an operation this big takes hard work, and it takes people like us that come and serve to make it happen. I tell these things because I want people to see the enrichment that I get from being that service, or, I want people to see my walk with Christ, the good, the bad, the ugly, the amazing, the miracles, the blessings, because that's what my mission is. That's what my ministry is. That is what I'm trying to share with you and everyone else in the world, is that, when you put your best foot forward, and you're doing it in the name of Christ, and you're doing it for God, and you're doing it for others, dude, this isn't me. Anything that I've done great or grand or feel is all Christ. It's not me. It's not me. It's not me at all. It's all Him. He deserves all the glory, and I just want people to see that even though it's hard, and even though the battle gets wearing, that it's still worth it. It's still worth that fight. It's worth it to keep going. It's worth it to keep pushing. It's worth it to make yourself get up and go do something even when you don't feel like it. I didn't feel like it tonight. I didn't want to be here. I wanted to be at home. But you know what? I would have sat at home and I would have been mad because my service sucks and I can't communicate with my homies, and I would have sat at home and ate and watched TV. But instead, I got out of myself. I come up here and I talk to my pastor, and, growed. I grew. I went in and admitted the very first sentence I said to that man was, how do, I completely was just blowing this off, accountability. That's completely right. That was actually my pastor who texted somebody right then. I walked straight in and just told him. I was like, I'm so glad that I changed my mind, because I wasn't going to come. I didn't want to come. It wasn't that I didn't want to come. It was just that I didn't want to come. I wanted to go home. I wanted to climb in my bed. But instead, I pushed through that. I pushed through that awkwardness and that uncomfortableness. And that is what God will do. God will take you through some uncomfortable things, but He does that for growth, for accountability, for growth. I grow in that to help others grow. It's like I was telling one of my really good friends, in here, that anything good that comes out of this isn't for me. Anything good that I learn, or any knowledge that I learn that God really puts in my heart, is not for me. It's for somebody else. It's for somebody else out there that I'm trying to reach, that God hopefully puts in my path for me to reach. It's not about me. But I've seen so many blessings, Joe, like getting to go to Omar and getting to sit face to face with my best friend and hug her and just tell her how much I love her to her face. Who gets to do that? Who gets these wonderful blessings, And it's hard to see. It's so hard to see. It is so hard to see in the middle of a storm. It's so hard to see what's on the other side, or what's waiting for you, or we just get so caught up in life and other people to where we forget why we're here. We get so caught up in what's new and what's trending and what's cool and what's not, and that we forget the basics. We forget why Christ created us, and I wish that I could just give each person just an ounce of the happiness and love that I feel. These aren't tears of sadness at all. It's tears of joy and fulfillment. For the first time in my life, that void that I felt for so long is not there anymore. I feel voids, but it's not. It's self-created. I create these own. The enemy tells me things, and I create these own voids and holes in life. And there's the truth of the matter is the fulfillment that I feel in getting to come here. I don't have to come and serve. I get to come and serve. I don't have to go to church on Sunday and serve 3 services with these kids and dance 6 songs and hurt so bad on Monday I can hardly walk. I don't have to do that. I get to do that. Just like my YouTube channel. I don't have to do that. I get to do that. But anyway, God is just great in all that He does. And I will be your light, Melissa. That is like my goal in life, is just to be a light in others' lives. Like, I want to be something great for anyone that may come along. And oh, thank you. I'm just waiting for the police to pull up. Like, what you doing? What you doing in the church parking lot at 11:14 at night? But anyway, I really wanted to share, because I talked about how earlier, that I was walking in this building, but I knew, and I said it then, that I would come out feeling completely different. And I am. I'm still broke. I'm still down one vehicle. I'm still miserable in my job. Life is still happening. It's just the perception in which it's happening. It's my perception. It's how I look at it. I walked in looking at everything one way and clouded. And like I said, it gets easy to get out here and lose little pieces of yourself. It's almost like you leave little pieces of yourself here and there. And it's true if you really think about it. The world today and people today just take and take and take and take and take. And, we give and give and give, or we take, it's either your giver or taker, one of the two. That we literally just leave little pieces of ourselves here and there. I somebody had explained it something similar, that, you know, you don't want too many relationships. You just want that one, because each relationship that you have takes a little piece of your heart. And how are you going to be able to give your full heart to somebody else one day? And that honestly, it kind of broke my heart hearing that and realizing that, because it's so true. And I feel like, you know, my heart would never be whole to give to somebody. But the truth of the matter is God says, when you are weary, come to me and I will replenish you. I will make you feel whole again. And not in those exact words. And I'm sure I could sound way smarter than I do. But that's my perception of it, which is why this is my channel in my walk with Christ. I'm sorry. But anyway, I didn't get so sentimental. It's just that it amazes me. It amazes me time and time and time again. His beauty and his mercy and his grace and his love, dude. It astounds me. It absolutely astounds me. But anyway, I love you guys, and as much as I would love to stay and kick it with y'all, my poor mama's sitting at home probably wondering when I'm coming home. Her phone's cut off at the moment. You know, send a few prayer requests up if it's all good for Mom and our vehicle, and just, you know, just a few things in life that's happening. That, you know what, Michelle, that is right. And it's so hard to remember that, girl. It is hard to remember your blessings when you have certain things happening. You know, my light bill's been almost $300 every single month. You know, we're two single women on majorly low incomes. You know, I have no insurance. She has no insurance. So, I mean, you know, it gets hard. Life gets hard. Life happens. Crap happens. It's all in how... First off, it's all in how you react, and sometimes I'm not that good. I have a bad anger problem, and I tend to go off. Maybe I shouldn't, but, you know, I'm working on it. But I can come here, and it's like, duh. It's like, you know, I knew this, but I needed someone to tell me, hey, you know, come on now. I wish that I could bring the knowledge that my pastor gave to me tonight to you guys. And I'm here for anyone. I didn't get to read a whole lot of the comments, because if I start reading them, I'll start forgetting what I'm saying. I do know that I love you guys. I do know that God loves you, and I love you too. And that I'm always here. All you have to do is DM me, message me on here, or whatever. Sorry, that car looked like it was going backwards. Anyway, I love you guys. I just appreciate the amount of people that's here, you know. I know 11 people don't seem like a lot, but to me, it's a lot. I really appreciate it. And, you know, if you get a chance, like I said, it doesn't have to be church, dude. It can be your grandmother. It can be your aunt. It can be, you know, somebody. It can be your neighbor. Your neighbor, you know, like me and Mom. We're single women. We work a lot. And which my yard is kind of my one of my favorite things to do. It kind of gets me out of myself, but, you know, help somebody out just for no reason, you know. And you don't have to go and brag about it. And I'm not saying that I'm going and bragging about every little thing that I do. But I will share it, because some people need to see and hear what's being reaped from what is sowed. You know, some people are like, oh, well, I'm not going to serve because my church, you know, there's always a good excuse for everything. But the truth of the matter is, when you put into something other than yourself, that is bigger than yourself, that will reach others, there's a light coming. Okay, that freaked me out. I thought somebody's walking up here. Anyway, if you put into something else bigger than yourself, greater than yourself, for a purpose greater than yourself, and expect no a big thank you card, or a big banner when you get back to the house. Don't don't expect all that. You can expect blessings from God, not from the person you did it for. I don't expect the church to write me a thank you letter tomorrow. No, that's not why I came to do it. I came to do it because these sets that we're building are going to be on stage during an amazing sermon. I already know that can touch thousands and thousands and thousands, because we do our stuff online, of course. We have a church in Lawrenceburg, and we have this church here, and the church in Lawrenceburg is going to be via satellite church. But we also have igotofaith.com, and you can go there and you can watch it live on Sundays, or you can go back and catch up every single sermon that he's ever preached. And let me tell you something. Woo! When I say I talk to my pastor, and I'm talking to my youth pastor, I do kids ministry. So therefore, when I say my pastor, I'm usually talking about our kids minister, because I see him all the time, and I hardly ever get to see our main pastor, just because normally I serve all 3 services on Sundays. But anyway, and I'm telling you what, right now, if you are goofy and you like to cut up and you like to laugh and have fun and just dude, go find a big church or whatever and join a kids ministry team, or at least this one. Dude, this one right here, we have so much fun. Like, I've never had more fun in my life. And these people have been with me. You are goofy. I love you. I'm not goofy. What you saying? What you saying, Sherry? I'm just kidding. Anyway, I love you, Sherry. I love you, Melissa, Bambi, Michelle, Jennifer, Honey Bubs, Jose, Melissa, May, my boo-boo. Melissa, Michelle, Janelle, Sherry. Janelle, I think I already sent you, but I'm going to see you again. Cheers me out, because Honey Bubs, your thing almost looks like turtles from far away without my glasses on. I kept wanting to say, hey, turtle. I might have actually called you turtle earlier. I'm not sure. Anyway, I love you guys so, so much. And, oh, Tiffany. That's right, Tiff. I'm always here if you guys ever need to talk. Whatever, whenever. I try to be available. If I'm not, I'll get back with you or whatever. And I'm no expert. Good grief. I'm only on like my 2nd year in kids ministry, if that. And my first year, was just kind of in and out. I wanted to ride the fence. I wanted to be in church, but I wanted to still, and I still have my moments. I still have my things that I trip over constantly. But anyway, put forth your best effort, dude. Try to be positive. Try to bring light into someone else's world. When you see negative, when you hear negative, just try to turn it. Try to be like, hey, well, let's look at it like this or whatever. I don't know. I didn't know it was lagging. Anyway, I love you guys. Melissa May, if you're on here. I love you more than anything in this world. I love the rest of you. Don't get me wrong. Oh, thanks, Jose. Will you tell him that I said hello and that God loves him and I do too? And he'll have to come join us on a live feed when it's not so late. But anyway, so yeah, I'm pretty sure that we're going to be here again tomorrow night. So I will probably do a live feed either before I go in or after or whatever. But I love all you guys, and I really hope that each and every one of you have a great day tomorrow and have a blessed night tonight. And just, I really hope that you can let your light shine, and whatever it takes to get you there to where you want to. I hope that, this is a step. Oh, Sherry. I'll only do late ones so you can be there. No, wait, you got to get up early, though. God bless you all. There's a reason you're here. There's a reason you found this page. There's a reason you found me. There's a reason I found you. You know, maybe it's not all there is to why. But I love you guys. I'm gonna get off here because I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I need to get out of here. I need to go home because what gas I have, I need to save, and I'm sitting there with the car started. I love you guys. And in the famous words of my famous homeboy, before you leave, give me a kiss. Mwah!